Hi Tigers, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. And in today's video, me and my mum Toffee are going to be telling you how you can always win the new minigame and get over 7,000 gingerbread per round. And I'm also going to tell you how you can protect Santa the easiest and you can finish the minigame as quickly as possible, because obviously the quicker you finish it, you'll be able to get gingerbread a lot quicker because you can play many more minigames in a shorter amount of time. So before we get onto that, make sure to like and subscribe to my channel so you can enter my neon exotic pet giveaway. I'm really excited to do this giveaway, so make sure you also comment down your Roblox username so I can add your username to the wheel. So now let's go to the winter area, Tigers, and start playing this new mini game. I have also got the sword, and these tips would work without the sword, so you definitely don't need to buy the sword, but it is a good purchase if you're able to afford it, because it just makes some of the tips that I'm going to be telling you easier to do, because the sword, well, the ice sword that you can buy for Robux is more effective. So let's go to the mini game, and I'm going to invite Toffee to my server. As we can see here, there's going to be different maps in the future weeks of this update, which is really exciting, but obviously we can just play one map at the moment. So let me talk to Santa so I can then invite Toffee to my lobby. Okay, no, we're not inviting friends. Let's invite Toffee. Wait, is she already in a server? She already went in the server, Tigers. Okay, let me tell her to leave this server and then I can invite her. Right, okay, I've invited her. Okay, now let's start the mini game. I think this is kind of going to be harder just for the first round while I practice all of my tips and tricks that I have. But once I've practiced them a lot, I think it will definitely become easier. So the first thing I'm basically doing is just tapping my screen constantly, especially when there is a snowman around, because that is going to help get rid of them the quickest. But one thing I will say about this tip is when you're trying to get the snowman, don't stand in their red circle. If they start to project their red circle around, jump out of it and start attacking them after they've took their red circle back in. This is just because the red circle surrounding them damages your health, which means you're probably going to maybe get frozen, because as you know, if all your health runs out, you get frozen in an ice block. So yeah, make sure that you're trying to avoid the red circle. And when you're working with your teammates, make sure that you talk to each other about when to use your bombs, because if you both used a bomb at the same time, one of them wouldn't be effective at all, because you don't need to use two bombs at one time, and that would be a waste of a bomb. So make sure you're communicating with your friends either on call or in person if you're next to them. But yeah, as you can see, I just used one of my bombs there to get rid of some of them snowmen. Make sure you're constantly with Santa, because if you're just getting the snowmen that aren't even attacking him, it's kind of pointless. So make sure you're just constantly protecting Santa so he doesn't lose the health. And through all of the rounds here, I have picked the slow heal throughout all of them, which basically means even if you get damaged by some of the snowmen, your health will still carry on restoring, which is really good in this mini game. So as you can see, me and Toffee are working together and we haven't used any of our bombs at the same time, so this is really good for us to use. Toffee doesn't have the ice shard, but as you can see, we're still managing to get rid of all the snowmen pretty effectively, quite effectively, Tigers. So yeah, let's go and carry on hitting all these snowmen, getting them away from Santa, who we need to protect. And also I will say, Tigers, that the more snowmen you defeat, the more points you'll get and the more gingerbread you'll earn. So don't try and run away from them, just try and attack as many as you can, because yeah, if you attack more and you get rid of more, then you'll get more gingerbread. So now we're on to the last level, and this one of this mini game, and this one is really important because I would definitely recommend saving your bombs until the big snowman come. And I'm talking about these snowmen here, the ones with all of these here. These only spawn on the last round of the mini game you're playing in, which means you should save your bombs until these ones spawn, because otherwise these ones are going to be really hard to defeat without bombs. As you can see, Toffee has already become frozen in an ice block, so it's all up to me to get rid of this snowman I don't even have any bombs left. That's because Toffee accidentally used hers. So I told her that on the last round, we're going to actually save our bombs. So as you can see, on the first round I played, I got 6,642 gingerbread and a tiny angel potion. So now we're going to move on to play the next round, Tigers. And on this round, we are definitely going to be getting more gingerbread because we have practiced some of our tips and tricks now. We've also got the winter books, which help us attack snowman. And at the end of each round, if you want to, you can choose like a power-up for your winter book, which basically means they attack the snowman more effectively. But as I said, I do like to pick the slow healing instead. But yeah, this is also sped up, Tigers, if you didn't know, because I just wanted to like show you all the tips like quickly. So yeah, as you can see, that first round was really easy because we basically practiced on it. So what mine and Toffee's strategy was, I would run forward and get all the snowmen coming out of the igloos, and Toffee would stay with Santa whilst protecting the ones which are like coming near him and stuff like that. And then we would just run to each other if like someone was getting surrounded by snowmen or things like that. So yeah, at this point there's loads of snowmen behind, so we just had to leave Santa for a few seconds, but make sure you always run back and use a bomb if you start to get surrounded, because I'm pretty sure if you both get frozen, then you know you're out. I'm pretty sure you're out of the game and you have to start the game again. So it's very important that you like work together, and if you think your health is getting too low, use your bombs and also pick the health restore power up, because that is really, really effective. And you can also see how you're doing in the score bar at the top of the screen. I would recommend playing on an iPad or a laptop just because it's easier to see where all the snowmen are if it is a bigger screen. So yeah, there's a lot of snowmen right here, but that is okay. And I usually recommend only using your bombs near the end of each round, because that's when most of the snowmen spawn and come attacking and stuff like that. And if you have the ice shard, obviously you can defeat more snowmen quicker because it's more effective, which then means you get more gingerbread. So it's definitely a good investment. I might be giving one of these ice shards away, Tigers, after my neon exotic giveaway. So make sure that you like and subscribe if you'd like to win one of these, because this mini game is going to be getting harder throughout the Christmas update. So I think you're definitely going to need an ice shard in this update. Because if you didn't know, you can also trade for them if you don't have enough Robux. So if you don't have enough Robux, you know, it's totally fine. You can still trade for one. It's only like under 100 Robux, so you may not even have to trade that much for it. Okay, me and Toffee have basically defeated all these snowmen except from the big ones, and you do actually have to defeat all of the snowmen to like finish the game and finish the round. That's how it works. Even if you get to the circle over here, you have to defeat all the snowmen. So one of them is just attacking Santa right now. If you see any of them attacking, go straight up and try and jump out of the red circle like I did just there if the big snowman is there, because that one will especially do a lot of damage to you. So yeah, make sure that you're doing it. And as you can see on this round, I got 7,400 candy, which is a lot of candy. I mean, I call it candy because gingerbread is kind of like sweet, but you can call it candy or gingerbread, both is fine. It's not candy corn though, because that is for the Halloween update, obviously. But now I've got 34,000 candy. I'm going to go ahead and buy some of these toys for my collection. I like collecting the plushes, and so does Toffee, so I'm going to get this really cute snowflake plush. I think Toffee is also going to buy an ice cube tray, and then we're going to see what she gets, Tigers. I might buy a missile troll, but I think I'm going to save up some of my age up potions before I, you know, buy some missile trolls. I'll probably buy some when I've got enough age up potions to make it neon straight away. So I really hope that you enjoyed this video, Tigers. Now let's watch Toffee open up her ice cube tray and see what she gets. I mean, if she gets a rare ice cube, I think I'm going to give her 2 of mine because I want her to be able to make a neon, and she did spend quite a lot of her candy on this ice cube tray. Oh, she did. She got a rare ice cube. That is really cute. As you can see, I've got some spare ones here as well as the neon one I made in my previous video. So let's go ahead and give her these 3 ice cubes, and I really really hope you enjoyed this video, tigers, and remember to like and subscribe if you did, so you never miss another one of my videos. And I really hope that you found these tips helpful as well, because, you know, I feel like they do make the mini game a lot easier, especially the ice shard. Let me know how many gingerbread you have got from this mini game so far. Let me know if you've got over 10,000 yet, tigers. I do also know that the more people playing the mini game, the harder it is to defeat the snowman. So yeah, I would definitely recommend either playing on your own in a private server, or if you're going to play with other people, make sure you're playing with your friends or like a good team in a public server. So I really hope that you enjoy, tigers, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, tigers.